All right. So Monday, push day workout. Um, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. In terms of, I had a bit of a refeed from Sunday, which uh, the scale, the weight scale, in terms of like uh, your daily weigh-in fluctuates anyway, but I expected it to go up this time, which was 207. Now that is not a fat because I was still in my deficit. However, the extra carbs that you mentioned last time kind of filled up some of that glycogen that I was missing from this diet. So, we're back to 207 on the dot. Um, but regardless, we are on pace to get to 200 in like 2 weeks or a little more. So we're just gonna keep up the pace here. It depends how it goes. Um, let's see how this week goes. We're gonna keep our calories the same, but if it, if we're not making the progress that we want, um, or we can up our activity, and it's gonna be a bit more doable now because next week or this week's forecast in the next couple of days here are it should be warmer, so I'll be able to walk a little more outside, be able to uh, withstand the cold a little bit more, and the fact that we also could be dropping our calories, not by much, but maybe 100 or two. But yeah, we'll just make a good go at it. You know, honestly, I'm kind of getting sick of dieting, and who wouldn't? If they feel you don't feel as optimal and as energetic as you used to be, but also the visual changes that I'm seeing uh, is also motivating in a way. So I'm not at a point where I miss food. I'm at a point where I miss feeling uh, getting enough calories. I miss the feeling of maintaining, or not so much as like, oh, I can only afford so much calories. It's like being on a tight budget in a way. But if we can all handle it financially and we're able to make do, then uh, hunger is also, in a way, you're just in a tight budget. But we're making good progress, and that's all I could ever ask for. And we're trying to hit a milestone, but we're not trying to. It's not like this is gonna be prolonged for another several months or so. Although that could definitely be a way to just get lean as soon as possible. But that's not really the goal. The goal is to just stay consistent and hit 200 again because it's been a while, you know. And then maybe work up to or work down to 190. Eh, but that's a longer goal here. what I'm trying to really focus at is get back into a good good enough shape where I know I'm not lean, I know I don't have abs, but I also, you know, in terms of being healthy, I'm closer to being optimally healthier. Because people can say that, you know, you can be big and healthy, but at a, if you boil down to it, when you are too heavy for your frame, your body is just not gonna respond as well as it could be. I want to be able to, you know, enjoy life and walk around not being able to huff and puff all the time, or not be conscious with eating out or going out or something, and thinking, oh, I gotta watch what I eat here, or I gotta, you know avoid certain foods because of health reasons. I want to be at a point where I I built the habits to, not be strict, but enjoy high quality foods, meaning, you know, whole foods, unprocessed, natural, definitely, definitely, like not Oreos, cheesecake, and all that. Although on occasion, of course, you sort of crave it, but I want to get into a point where if my body craves something sweet, I want it to be a wholesome craving. Like, what's so good was plantain fried in coconut oil, or grass-fed butter and drizzle some honey. To me, that's good. Maybe some mangoes. Maybe oh man, some sweet mangoes would hit right now. Also, some yogurt. Yogurt with honey always hits. Yogurt with maple syrup. All those things that, although you still gotta consider moderation, but building a habit, being metabolically met, metabolic metabolically healthy, you know eating like, somewhere north of 3,000 calories, but your body, because you have put in the habit of eating such high quality foods, that your body just moves around more naturally, and you're just itching to go out and do something, go for a walk, maybe, go to the gym, move around. Because, yeah, we could always say that calories in, calories out, it doesn't matter, but the quality of food definitely affects the calories going out part. You know, we can always say that, people say you can't outtrain a bad diet. That's true, but you can also, in a way, if you eat in abundance, but it's the type of foods that, you know um, promotes healthy gut biome, like your gut health is, being promoted into a healthier thing, and something that is just, your body receives so well that it just responds. Your body wants to do something, your body sleeps on time, your body enjoys exercise, it enjoys living a healthy life. And going back into it spiritually, I think that's the best case, you know to steward our borrowed physical body, in a way, and it being able, you know when you take care of a house and your house is healthy, all the electricals are well done and all the structure is solid, it's clean and it is just very vibrant, you know, no funny smells, nothing's wrong with it. It's a house that you truly enjoy. But when you go to your shabby hut and it's got leaks everywhere and it's got messes and it's got smells and it just tries, it almost rejects you. Sometimes that's what happens when you eat a bad diet is even though you're craving something that, oh, I can just out train this, but your body is literally rejecting the notion of, yeah, uh you know like food is coming in, but your body is, it's like it's just being forced to take it because it has nothing else. So I want to be at a point where I don't even consider processed food, white bread, all that, Oreos, biscuits, any pastry. There's definitely healthy pastry out there, sourdough, when it's made with ingredients that are unprocessed. The government hasn't tampered with it. Anyways, I'm rambling too much, but yeah, at the end of this, I want to get into a point where I don't even track calories anymore. I just, because of my habit, my body allows me to have that freedom to eat whatever and wherever, and it's just on autopilot. I don't get any weird cravings. So yeah, but for now, you know what, we're gonna stick to our deficit here, and we'll, we'll make a good go at it. I'm probably gonna edit this video because I'm just rambling. I have no idea what to talk about. But yeah, well, let's head into the gym, get a good chest pump, destroy our shoulders in a good way, muscle wise. Yeah, see you there. All right, first exercise here. I got the just the ISO incline chest press here. Uh, 3 plates each side. Uh, yeah, figured that I'm gonna do something that's more stable in terms of the exercise because my wrist has been hurting a little bit. So yeah, let's get right to it. I already did a set earlier. We're just gonna do this one or and maybe another one after this, but we'll see. Pretty good stretch. Pretty good stretch. All right, I'm gonna do another one, but I'll see you guys for the next one. All right. So I decided we're gonna do something different here. I actually, uh, in a way, uh, decided to focus on more triceps here. So instead of doing two chest exercise, two shoulders, and then one tricep movement, we're gonna do We're gonna do a just one shoulder movement for today because I realized that over the weeks I do have enough pressing movements for me. This is also a pressing movement, but not as front delt stimulating here. But I've been I don't do this a lot. But we're gonna do some close grip bench, just like a compound movement for both triceps and some residual chest pump here, since we're doing chest day anyway. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. Weight is 185. Let's just do as much as we can. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. I'll do one more. Okay. Is this third exercise? I think so. So we're doing another chest movement here. Some flying movement, pectoral, the pec deck. Yeah, we're just gonna pump up as much as we could. I already did the other working set prior to this, but we're gonna go again, and I think that'll be it for the chest. And we're just gonna focus on a shoulder movement and another tricep movement after this, and then we'll do our cardio. Whoa. Okay, pretty good. On to the next one. All right, last exercise. Some cable lateral raises. Let's just go at it. So 10 good reps and then partials. Okay. I'll do one more of those. Okay, so I kind of lied. I got one more exercise actually. Forgot to mention. Yeah, it's just some some tricep overhead extensions here. Yeah, let's just go at it. Ah, feels so uneven. All right. Okay, can do one more. We'll do another one. That's it. All right. Post workout, pretty nice. Oh yeah, if you're asking about well, barely no one watches this, but for those who come across this, yes, I do look like that one picture of Dwayne the Rock Johnson, where with a turtleneck. But yeah, so obviously chest pump. Oh, feeling pretty good, man. Look at that. Yeah, carb timing is it really helps when you're in a calorie deficit like this. Let's do a most muscular little little delt action. Triceps. Oh yeah, man. Pretty pumped. I like it so far. Shoulders not so much. We only did one exercise for it, but we did it up to failure and oh yeah. There we go. Pretty capped, man. Pretty capped. We are not doing too bad. And you know what? Yeah, well, we still are getting pumps even though we're in a calorie deficit. That's pretty good to me. So I did a lot of not new exercises, but new to me, man. New to me. Um. Ooh, I forgot to lock that door. Good thing we're not shirtless. Uh, I don't really do much close grip benching, and definitely, you know, I'm not used to putting more volume on the triceps here, but I can see that sometimes I've been neglecting it, and the bicep is outgrowing the triceps, and that we cannot have. A good balance makes a bigger arm. Uh, but yeah, I'm happy about that. The chest, man, I've always had good genetics for chest in a way, like it'll just grow. Besides all the the fat that's kind of clinging onto it, those bits and pieces are usually the last ones to lean out. But yeah,
Pretty good day overall. I'm gonna do my cardio. Um, for post workout, I'm making some type of chicken broth with lots of vegetables, and then some yogurt and fruit for dessert, man. Uh, yeah, I didn't really gain that much water retention from the refeed I had on Sunday with those extra 300 to 400 calories. Um, but yeah, I think we're in a good pace. We're just gonna we were at a checkpoint, right? Had the refeed to boost ourselves a little bit, to like a checkpoint of like a resting stop, and then we're just gonna keep it rolling here until we hit 200, which should be the next 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm aiming for like April 15th, and then start my maintenance phase. Well, we're gonna reverse a little bit into it, and then we're gonna have our maintenance phase. So probably like you know increase my calories by 200, and then another 200 until we ride that 2500, 2600, and then we should be at our maintenance. Yes, sir. And at 200, height is uh 5 foot 5, 5'7" on a good day, wearing Timbs. But yeah, people are surprised that I weigh 200 at my height, but I think a lot of it is in the legs. I got a tree trunk, as you can see. Huh. Bone density and all that. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just I'm just I just wanna I care more about the shape. So you know what, man? Those nine next 5, 6 pounds will definitely probably a little bit off the waist size, which will definitely help. And then we're just gonna keep maintenance. Hopefully, recomp slightly, so I'd look leaner at the same weight. As long as we work out, push some weights, make sure that we're getting stronger, and the weight's not moving. You got a good, pretty indication that you are indeed recomping. So yeah, we're just gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep posting these videos. Now, when I look back at it, I'm gonna be able to say that I did it. I put my mind into it, and I, I made my goal happen. Next milestone: 195, 190, until we see some definition. Once I can estimate myself being at like 15% body fat, you know, ab outline, not really full six pack. I'm content with that because I'm not trying to show off my body or nothing. That is for your future partner once you get married. Uh, but yeah, we are, you know, self satisfaction wise, we are we are in the right path here. From here on out, I don't think I'll change anything except if I do stall with my weight. But at the rate I'm going, I feel like it's not going to. I might, up my cardio a little bit, or since it's, setting up to warm up in springtime, uh, up my daily steps to like 8 to 10,000, and then the actual cardio session, maybe I could go a little lighter, so there's just less impact and stress put into my body. But right now, because it's winter, we got to go at it. We got to go to machine, to our stationary thing, do our thing, burn some calories, get a good sweat going, and yeah, it's a numbers game, and it's been pretty accurate so far. With that, I'll see you all on the next. What's tomorrow? Pull day. So